What's going on, guys? My name's Swerve Designs, and today I'm bringing you a tutorial on how to do logo concepts, such as the one I have here that I did for a friend. Um, yeah, it's not logo concepts aren't really they are something you can teach, but it's sort of like a technique that you build up over time. Like you won't be absolute brilliant at it straight off. But you will need a bit of practice and you need to develop your own sort of style. Like mine, I think I've got a pretty unique sort of style with my own. So today I think I'll write design just to show you guys how to do it. Um, so what I like to do, I go to the rectangle tool and just select a darkish sort of color. I got a grey here, and up in the corner, you want to make a rectangle about that sort of size, and then you want to rasterize it. And then this rectangle they made up here, that's your sort of your source block where you get all the blocks to use. So you want to always keep that there. So I like to hide that. And we'll duplicate that layer, and we'll bring that into the middle and make it so you can see it. And then what you want to do, I'll write a D for design. So we'll show transform tools, make sure you've got this box around it. You want to rotate it to the 1, 2, 3 third step I like to use. You can do it however you want, but that's how I like to do it. Then you want to go to the rectangular marquee tool and make a rectangle and just trim off both the ends like so, and that gives you your block for part of the D. And then you've got your original block, so you want to duplicate the original block, bring that down, whoops, and sort of put that in line with the block you've already got. Once you've done that, you want to go to the polygonal lasso tool, and what you want to do is click and make a line or a triangle that follows the slope of the previous block you placed, like so. And what you're going to do with that triangle is delete this bit here. So it's all following the same slope, gradient, whatever you want to call it. And for the bottom bit of the D, it gets easier as you go along. You get to duplicate more blocks, so you don't have to keep cropping. And we'll just check that that's in line. Duplicating that. It's not quite lined up. That looks good. So there's the D. You can, sometimes I like to use rulers, like so. If you go Command R or Control R if you're on a PC, that will bring up the rulers. And for an E, I like to use just 3 blocks like those for an E, but you can do it. There's multiple ways to do it. So we'll duplicate our original block and we'll trim the edges to follow the slope, make another triangle, delete that there, bring that over so you've got about a gap sort of that size, and then we want to trim it on the other side to the length that we want, about there. We'll duplicate that, bring it down, duplicate that again, bring it down to there, and you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to sort of move them a bit more precisely. Whoops, wrong one. What one is it? That one. There you go, I think that looks about right. So now we've done the D and E, I want to do the S. I find S's, they're not the easiest letters to do with logo concepts. So there's multiple ways to do it, but this is how I like to do it. We'll get that slant block there, this one, and we'll get another one, this one of these ones here. We'll duplicate that, bring that over there. We'll just hide that one for the moment because we're not using it, and we'll duplicate this one here like that. And for this one that we hid before here, we want to go edit, transform, flip horizontal. So it's like that. Then you want to go to the rectangular marquee tool, and you just want to trim the end like that. There we go. Once you've trimmed that, we might actually get rid of the spaces in between. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. So we'll merge those two. So make it so it's all one nice stroke in the S. And then I'll move this over a bit. For the eyes are really easy. All you have to do is duplicate one of the slanted blocks here that we've already made and move that over there. So there's the eye. And then for the G, we'll duplicate the eye that we've placed, bring that over like that, leaving a gap in between. And then we'll get two of these blocks that we've placed here, duplicate them for the G, duplicate it again for the top of the G, I want it about that long, and duplicate the I block again and bring that to like there and trim off the end with the marquee tool. Control D to deselect. We'll extend this a bit because they're not quite in line. And for the N, we'll duplicate the I block again. Bring that over to here, leaving a gap in between. Might have to extend this block a bit more. There you go. So leaving a gap in between. I think we'll have to move this all over. Actually, I'll make this a bit smaller. So you got some room. And we'll delete, no, we'll duplicate this block again for the end. And I like to use a straight block, like if we duplicate the block we just moved, and go show transform tools and rotate the block, rotate it holding shift 3 steps like that, and then we'll just trim the top and trim the bottom, and then this block, that we'll just move that along so it's oops, not down, along like that. There we go. Just fix up this. There we go, that bit. This one's not quite in the right place. There we go. And to make it a bit cleaner, well, firstly you want to merge all the layers. So you click the top one, go right down to the bottom, hold shift and then click. It'll select all of them. Then go right click, merge layers, so it's all one thing. And then we'll get rid of our original block, we don't need it anymore. We can get rid of the rulers, there you go, for let me. And we'll resize this a bit because it's a bit big at the moment. That looks a bit better. And go to the marquee tool and just make a rectangle that can cover the whole bottom of it, and just delete the top and the bottom edges along there, because usually it's not always perfect. There might be bumps and uneven bits in it. So once you've done that, we can center it. I'll just add some quick little effects. So we'll go in and we'll go gradient overlay. We'll go click on the gradient, click on the bottom one, color, bring it up so it's a really light grey. Hit OK, OK. Scale, bring up to about 150. Then we'll go inner shadow, opacity 75, distance 0, size at about 10, and 10, maybe a bit smaller, about 6, and that looks good. Then we'll go drop shadow and go distance 0, size 5, change the color to white, make the size a bit bigger, and you can just play around. It just gives a nice sort of edge on the outside to it. You can also do it with outer glow. It's a little white thing that makes it look a bit more indented and all around better. So there you have it. That has been my tutorial on how to make my sort of style of logo concepts, my own sort of technique and how I like to do it. There's plenty of ways to do it, but that's how I like to do it. So if this helps you out, or you enjoyed watching this, let me know, and please leave a like and a comment. I'd really appreciate it. So thanks guys, see ya.